Hey, what's up, guys? So I've been asked by many people in my office, some friends, how do we comp properties? To comp a property, what that means is how to find the value of a home compared to the homes around its surrounding neighborhood. So what I'm going to do is show you a quick way, free way that you can do it yourself if you're in the process of buying a home, helping your friends or family look for homes, or you're just interested in looking on Zillow how to do this, then this is a way you can do it for free and pretty quickly without a real estate agent's advice, or at least to get a sense of what they look at. So what we're going to do, I have a property here. I'm based in LA. This is off of the 110 freeway. If you go south here, you're going to use this property here. All right, so we're in LA. I'm a real estate agent in LA. I'm also an investor. I do a little bit of investing here in California, and I do it in other places like Georgia and Atlanta and Florida, specifically in Miami. So we're going to look at this property here in LA. We're going to choose this one here. First thing we're going to do is we're going to duplicate this tab. Again, guys, this is just a quick way to kind of see what the comps in the area have sold for. Right, so we're going to have this duplication. We're going to close the duplicate one, and then we're going to zoom in as close as we can. Our property is here. We're going to go as close as we can to this property. We like to do comps like an appraiser does it, because that's what an appraiser is going to do. They're going to look at the homes in the surrounding area. Appraisers typically go about a quarter-mile radius of the home, so we want to stay as close to this home as we can. And what we're going to do is go back to that first original page, keep our specs of the home in front of us. 3-bed, 1 bath, about 1,300 square foot, 1918 home. Square footage of the home is 5,500. Sorry about that. So we're going to keep all this in front of us. It even comes with pictures, which helps a lot. Going to go back to our other page. Our property is here. We want to see everything that is sold within the last 90 days. So remember, guys, we're here. We want to stay as close as we can to this area here. We're going to go to sold, this tab, hit the more tab. And what we like to do, again, appraisers don't go more than 200 square foot above a home's livable square unit. So ours is 1,250. We don't want to go anything above or below 200, so we're not going to go anything less than 1,000, and we're also not going to look at anything above 1,450 square footage. So we'll put that here, 1,000. We'll put about 15. We can look at the 15. We don't want to use those if we don't need to. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to keep it the same lot size, or as close to it. The appraiser looks at about 2,000 to 2,500 square footage of a lot, give or take. And then they also look at it above or below to use any home as a comp. So we're going to change the lot size. We'll go down to 2,000 since Zillow doesn't have anything else. And then we'll go up to about 7,500. One last thing they do look at is the year built. What typically we look at is about 10 years below, 10 years above. We can use comps that show a little bit newer in age. We typically don't like to. We like to really keep the same year or as close to it. Also want to keep in mind to keep the same design of the home. You know, we don't want to use a Victorian style house for a duplex home. We don't want to do that. So what we're going to do is go back here. We'll put the year. Sorry, we had it at 1918, so we'll put 1908. To about 1928. Main thing is we really want to stay within this 90-day grace period. Anything that's sold within the last 90 days. Hit apply. Remember, guys, our home is here off of 43rd. Closest comp we have are these two. One thing to keep in mind, I know this because I'm from LA. Arlington here is a main street. We don't really want to cross main streets, main highways. Western is also a main street. We don't want to cross main highways. They bring one sector and section of a neighborhood can drastically change when you cross into a different highway or different, cross that main street. So keep that in mind. We'll take a look at this one here. 3-bed, 2-bath, 1,300 square footage. Looks similar to ours. Okay. As we start to look at the pictures, same tile flooring they both have. Not necessarily a beat up home, but definitely a home that can use a makeover. A little bit outdated, so definitely a good comp to use here. Sold within the last 2 months. This is a good comp. Let's double check the lot square footage and the year. 1922, 5753. We are a 1918 with 55. This is a perfect comp for us. Let's look at one more. We have the 625. We can look at this a little smaller than ours. 2-bed, 1-bath. We are a 3-bed, 1-bath. A little bit bigger square footage. One more bedroom we have, but still a comp, sold within the last 3 months. 1925, 54. So yeah, another comp. We typically like to pull 3 homes. Martin Luther King is a main street, but we can use this as a comp for the sake of the example. More modern home. Definitely put some love into it. A minor little flip. I believe this one has an ADU. Yeah, which might change it just a bit. But still, good comp to use. 1923, 5300. So the listing agent for this one, they did their numbers pretty correct. I would say 650 on the higher end. They're looking to maximize just the homes that are selling in the area and use some of these comps to justify why they're listing it for this price. They're aiming for the high side. It's summertime. People are buying homes. Kids are away from school. This is typically the hottest time of the year for real estate. So I can see why they listed it at 650. And again, guys, this is just a quick way I wanted to share with you. I get asked a lot whether or not I can teach people how to do this. This is just a quick way. There's more in-depth ways to look at homes. This is just a quick minor way to look at the value of a home and kind of go off of Zillow, use a free source. If you want me to make more of these videos, leave me a comment. I think I can start doing more of these where I'm teaching people, the ins and outs of just doing real estate. All right, y'all. Peace.